almost elderly lady in there with fine, interesting pies that you cut a deal with.
Almost find interesting pies. Not all of them were as fine
and
and
you cut
interesting.
it and you cut a deal with her. Well, she will still be able to make pies, and you guys acquired the building while giving her a one at least a room there and a place to sell her pies. And as you had finished up there, you made your way to the second house, where you met the
Creepy
interesting
bird people.
religious people that follow Lathan, which you had worked on and had even, as they put it, donated to Lathander's cause so they may build a temple for her. Gracefully, you gave a little, and they handed over the building to you. In one thing they
Stipulation.
stipulation, there you go, thank you, was to at least put their symbol on the wall, which you did agree upon since it took a while to figure out that it was the size of a regular clock. This
Wonder if we
symbol.
can just make it a clock.
No, we
So
have to use their symbol that they gave us.
No, no.
no changes can be made to the symbol or
I think
adjustment.
it's going to be fun.
No defiling the symbol, as they put it.
Having it just like putting like clock hands on it, and then putting the numbers around.
I could
They
make
would
something.
consider defiling. So, you were on your way to now the third house, where you have already felt accomplished from the first two as you come up to a black double door with what you can see as like black metal and the C and a C over it. So it's two C's, one C over the other C. And it looks black with like a silverish trim on it.
Okay. House.
Yeah,
What do you do?
I'll knock. Actually, no,
No,
I'm
we
not
have
gonna.
Ardorel do all the
Yeah,
knocking. Remember?
yeah. Let's
Ardorel,
have.
you've done
Yeah.
all the knocking. You go up. We go red, buddy.
Right, because my character is drunk still.
And we have
Yes.
bad
That's
breath.
right. I will knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, you can hear footsteps coming up to it, and then a little slit on the door opens. Shh. How can I help you?
We have a business opportunity for you.
Opportunity, you say? That voice sounds familiar. What is
Recognize
your
the
name
voice?
again? What is your name again?
We are the Bronze Reavers. We run the tavern down the street.
Wait, can you spin for me real quick?
I don't know that I can right now.
Oh, do a twirl.
If I twirl, I hurl.
Just show me your back real quick.
Does it have to be him or
Are
can
you
it
guys
be me?
take me to dinner first?
I just recognize something. Can you just turn around real quick?
Why?
Come on now.
And somebody else turn around for you?
Let me see. The dragon-looking one.
I quit. I immediately turn around.
Oh, it's you guys. Hold on a moment. Closes the
Do I
shutter.
recognize the voice?
opens up the doors. Ew. His voice has changed, but the minute he opens up, you recognize it as the tailor who did your cloaks.
Oh,
He moved in to that location.
Oh.
Gentlemen, it is good to see you again. Oh, what did you guys do to these?
we've been
It
around.
has been some time. He walks up, grabs your cloak, going, "Oh, you ripped it. Oh, these are like first gen ones that I made."
And slimes and
They
everything
have,
else.
They have seen some things.
Oh, they have seen
One
many
more horrible
things.
thing.
Why is?
Really
How did you get
inside
yours
the thing.
burned? I see little burn marks on yours. I see little slashes on yours, and I don't know what clawed you. You've treated these cloaks like rags.
These cloaks were sometimes the only thing in between other stuff killing us.
Oh, no, 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 no. I cannot have you walking around with my name on this stuff. You definitely need some new stuff. I just cannot have you walking around with such older stuff. No, no, no. I can't
Are
have my
you
name on
saying
this
there's
stuff.
some type of magical
Oh,
symbol or something on you?
you guys have not been here for some time. I have made some great improvements and come, 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 come,
In
come, come.
several years, hasn't it?
It has
Oh,
been years.
yeah, it has. Has it been years? It has been some time. But don't worry, gentlemen. I have been improving my works, and you guys are just in time for the latest. So we have now, depending upon your coin, is depending upon what I can offer you. Of course. Now remember, everything goes up in price a little bit. I have, I don't want to pry too much into your work, but I can tell that you're definitely more adventurous, seen by what you have done. So it looks like you need something with a little more durability, a little more fireproof, and
What's the most expensive tier of goods that you have?
I'm
And
sorry.
then we'll go one
Looking
up
for
from
the
there.
best of the best. What do you have?
I have very good stuff, but you kind of need to have the coin for it.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We understand that.
Yeah, we're also
Uh,
actually looking to buy the building you're in.
Buy my building. Why? This is my workshop. This is, you know how long it took me from moving across the alley to here to a better shop? You seen how crowded it was last time.
We're actually trying to expand our tavern into like also an inn.
Maybe also have shops along with our tavern. A little business
We've got a full
business
house.
area
Strip
over
mall.
here. A little business area. Yeah. A little fucking mall.
Oh, yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah.
How much business flows through your tavern since we've had, as you know, right now during everything going on, it's business hasn't been the greatest.
Um,
We've have our ways to keep business going.
You know, with limited seating and distancing and stuff like that.
Well they have begun to relax the rules. I've seen.
Oh, have they? Hmm. So you would allow me to have a section then where people
absolutely.
can.
Maybe even like an actual storefront with like windows that like people can actually see your wares as they're walking down the street, so they can go,
I
oh, that's a clothing shop. I'm gonna go
I
buy some clothes.
I try to not be too much to the public just to keep thievery out of my location.
That's
But
the thing. You'd be attached to a tavern run by adventurers who would
And who also
literally
have
murder anyone.
so
who
you're
also
offering so you're offering
employ armed guard.
so you're offering security as well if I go along with your
I mean, yeah, like
Well, for
what's
the right
the
price,
point?
for the right price.
Oh, for the right price.
I whisper to the guys, we could have Derek kind of take care of the place as a guard.
It is possible.
It's an option.
And
So would my shop be attached to the tavern or would it be in the tavern?
attached to off of the tavern itself, not directly.
Yeah.
I see, I see. I have an idea. Just as an idea. I just need a room that's at least 10 by 10 by 10.
Well, this
This
shop
is a
that
big building.
this building we're looking to purchase right now looks a lot.
Oh, it
whole
is
hell of a lot.
very big. But they do have, if you remember, special abilities that
The
I can
hidden
use
area.
a small place and make it into a bigger place. In other words, if I put my shop inside of your tavern, then it offers a little more security. And then people would have to go through your tavern to get to me, which is also business for you.
Oh, you want a door in our
Or-
main building?
Like they'd have to come in through your tavern, but then walk over to my entrance.
So if we set him up in the same building as the pie lady,
Wait.
they would have to go through that.
Oh, you know Strict.
Yeah.
She makes just the wonderful pies.
What if we had it so that you had two entrances? You had one like storefront thing for like, the plebs. But then you had like the other entrance, which is for more like
Us.
special people.
I like where you're going with this. I do. So what are you offering? How much are you offering? Because as you see, my building is just as big as yours. So this will definitely offer you a lot of room.
But we're also going to be giving you a room and providing security.
That is true.
And security, well, I mean, how long do you think you're going to live or keep on working? That could cost a lot
Also,
over the years.
we will be making you our exclusive like uniform supplier. Yeah, uniform supplier for like all of our employees and us, obviously.
Do I have free range for design?
Well, none of us are good at that, so yes.
Wait, let me look around the room first and see what the current stuff looks like. What do I see?
Well, I'm assuming you need something simple.
Oh, that was a
like
DM thing. What do I
Oh.
see?
Oh, what you see is different types of clothing.
Does it look like crazy runway stuff or does it look like normal?
Some of it is runway as you look towards the back. As you look more towards the front, it looks more like modern.
Okay, I'm okay with some design of yours, but we need to keep it reasonable, if you know what I'm saying.
Reasonably priced or reasonably fashion?
In look, fashion.
Reasonable fashion.
Something that pops?
I mean, we can't
Something
be
that could pop, but not crazy. You know what I'm talking about.
wearing bright yellow with glowing.
Wait,
You already see our color scheme, the color scheme we
what if it was reversible?
I
That would be
do
okay.
see it, and we definitely need to make some improvements.
What if we had the one side which is more like the dark side and for stealthing things or like just adventuring as normal, and then we had the other side which is like flashier for like formal occasions.
Wait. Have you been looking at my? Have you been sneaking in here?
Oh,
Let me show you something.
just like turning things inside out.
Since you are repaying top for
Uh,
this, since you want top dollar, come. Let's go to the showroom. Right this way. He closes the door, puts a key in. Looks like he locks the door, takes the key out, and opens up into what appears to be like almost looks like a runway.
Uh,
Come,
Magic
come, come.
key.
He sits you up in the front row as somebody walks over and pours a little bit of looks like champagne almost, or wine, sorry, puts out into your glasses.
Oh boy, more alcohol.
Uh, he stops her and says, "Just leave the bottle here for him." So, you were mentioning that. That's actually one of our current designs. Take a look. He claps his fingers together as you see this spectral. It's like you think of it almost like a hologram, kind of a person walking in with a cape, and this cape almost looks like yours. As he turns around, it goes into like this black with silver, but very, very, I'm sorry, black and like dark gray design. It changes color right before your eyes. Is this something that you were speaking about? As he walks away, you see the cape change back to its regular color form.
So are you saying the person has the ability to change the look at will, or is it like limited to a few different?
The lighting.
You can adjust yourself, but you can adjust yourself only once a day,
Okay.
meaning you can change it once a day.
I pull out my notebook, just like jot some stuff
Color
down.
wise, is that what you're saying? Just the color
Yes,
wise?
it goes from your regular color layout to a dark color. I'm trying to improve it so we get a couple more changes that it could do, but as of right now, what you're looking at is the first prototype of this version.
We like
Mean
prototypes.
the solid colors, or is it like can I pick a mixture?
Maybe later it's gonna be the mixture color. Right now we got like a whitish type color and then a darkish type color.
Yes.
Okay. 'Cause
Since you, men- since you,
I definitely have some ideas for that.
since you mentioned stealth, I figured you wanted to go dark. Now, check out this next cape. Next, do you see the hologram come out? Stop at the edge of the walkway. Somebody with a bow comes out and fires as he does a spin, and stops the arrow from hitting him.
I like that.
This
That looks
fabric is
useful.
more durable. The only thing with this one is a little more heavier, but it handles. It can give you a little more of that defense.
I like actually.
Sound of that.
Hmm?
I do like the sound of that. I think a little more of Euro can't hit me. I don't know. That's pretty good to say.
He walks away. Now the next one coming out, you see it as a regular cloak with regular colors, and then as soon as he gets to the edge, you see somebody come out with like a flamethrower and fire at the person as he puts it around his face and deflects the fire. As he does that, you see like you could see where it's like singed, like where the fire hit it, but it didn't penetrate. Oh, did
Fire immunity?
not durability. It could take
Hmm?
some hits of fire. before it gives out.
Like extra hit points for fire.
Sorry, what?
Fire temp
Extra
hit
hit
points. Is that
points
what
for
you're talking
fire.
Yes.
Okay.
It will sustain, but not for long. So I do recommend using it in emergencies, of course.
How many points of fire?
It should be able to handle at least a burst or two from a dragon. If you plan to take on some dragons.
I mean, a burst of two could be kind of high from a dragon.
Well,
That's a lot.
I wouldn't
mean, like,
recommend you taking a
50.
full.
I'm saying like 50 to 100 points of fire damage. Is that what you're trying to say?
It's a good amount.
Does it regenerate?
Now, I wouldn't say that it's been field tested yet, fully field tested, but if it should be able to handle a good amount, I would say. Just be aware once it starts to take on too much fire damage, it will begin to disintegrate the cape.
Gotcha.
So it won't light itself on fire, it'll just start to disappear.
So you're saying we could be testers to your inventions?
Well, I don't want testers, more like just if you want to add that on, it's a possibility.
Okay.
If you return back, then I know you survived.
Well, how about we just, in the contract, we have some collaboration and equal say in design?
I'm not worried about designs and stuff that's not for us. I mean,
No, I mean for us. Yeah.
Well,
Would it be
I'm sure you
possible
want
to combine these?
For right now, we're having an issue with adding 3. We can do 2 right now for the right price. But we should have the ability to do 3 at some point. We're having a problem with crossing certain magic. They seem to reflect, and it's a process, right? But we've been able to successfully at least do 2.
So about that contract.
Yes.
You want some money for the building itself, right?
Well, of course. It will take me a while, just so you know, to move my stuff.
Are you filling the entire building?
Hmm?
Are you filling the entire building?
Of course. I have items everywhere here. So it'll take me some time to move them back into my other spaces.
And you want security?
Oh, of course. I love security.
Do you want full-time
Oh,
security?
will I be able to make their uniforms as well?
It would be for the tavern, the staff. Sure.
Well, since it's also can become my protection.
I mean, our security guards should have a uniform.
And we should keep our security all wearing our uniforms so that the way.
Oh, you want them to have the same cloak as you?
No.
Not the same cloak, but the same emblem type. We ain't paying that much money for everybody to look similar to that. They know that they all work for us.
Just wanted to clarify that. Okay.
I wonder if we have to get clearance for personal security.
I wouldn't see none because we can hire soldiers.
You can hire mercenaries.
Yeah.
Soldiers, it cost that much.
I mean, with the way that this city is, I don't know if we would need to go get clearance to like be approved to hire a security team.
No, I don't think so. As long as we weren't pitting a full on like army, I don't think we would need a clearance. But I mean, just to have like 10 to 20 people who work security for us shouldn't.
It's quite a few.
Let's check with City Hall, just in case.
We can also just deal with our guild. Because they have the two at the entrance still, right?
Yeah, we could just reimburse the guild to put more security out here. But I would like the security to be more people that are more beholding to us than.
Well, there's Derek.
Right. That's why I want to I just want to make sure that like the city's not gonna like come at us later for having them. So like, I mean, I have to go to City Hall anyway to file all the paperwork for the stuff we've been doing today.
That's fine.
I mean, the freaking the other bar, the freaking Yawning Portal has the freaking security and shit there. So
yeah, but I mean that's in the bar. Like we're talking about like having security around like an entire block.
Yeah. Nobody fuck with us.
I know. I'm just gonna make sure it's okay with the city.
Sounds good.
And if not, I'll make sure it's okay with the city.
Is there anything else we need to agree on?
Well, what cloaks that he's gonna get us?
Well, the cloaks will have to. Are you talking now to him or what?
Not quite yet. We're just trying to say what cloaks are we gonna get before we go.
The one. Do you really want fire protection?
Well, he said we could mix two together.
Yeah, I was thinking arrow, which would just be bludgeoning, right? Or is that piercing?
Piercing.
And then the cloak one where we can change our look, right?
Well, no, we can just change the shade of our cloak. The dark cloak or light cloak.
I mean, how much money would it cost for us to fund the research into making it so that we could either do all three or that the one that makes it change the thing could actually go full camo?
That will have to be a.
You're talking about an invisibility cloak, aren't you?
A third discussion.
Like later on down the road kind of thing. That's fine. We'll be around for that.
Well, our current cloak, we put the hood up and we can't be recognized, right? So we just want that.
Well, we can't be recognized with our cloaks up without an abnormally thing to happen because it conceals us.
Right. Do all three of these cloaks have that ability, or is it just the first one?
No, all of them come out, I do believe, regular conceal cloak.
No, that was an additional add-on to your cloak.
So we want that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care about changing the look of it. I'd care about that plus whatever else. So I'm just confirming, is that possible on all three, or is it only possible on the first one?
Or would it only be possible to have that effect and one of these other ones?
You will have that effect if you pick the one that goes into cloaking. The one that goes into dark.
Dark and light.
Yeah. So the cloaking effect and the arrow defense effect.
I feel like the piercing is more versatile than the fire.
That's what he said.
I mean, now that we've decided on that, I'm sure Yuri will throw more fire at us, but
Well,
I don't know.
we could mix them up. Like one has piercing, one has fire.
I mean, on the one hand, having extra defense against spoofing would be great. Also, personally, it's already hard enough to hit me.
True.
Like, fire things are usually like a saving throw for half damage, and I'd rather not take damage. I don't know.
Oh, I look at the... Is it a guy that we're talking to? Uriel?
Yeah. A very feminine guy.
Okay. Would we be able to pick and choose between the team? And could they still look the same?
Oh, you can always mix and match.
All right.
Always.
That's fine.
I think you look good in purple. Just saying.
I like orange. So about the cost of the building.
So what are we going for? Ones that are camouflagey or what?
Yeah.
Camouflage and
then choose whatever other one you want.
Yeah, I'll probably go with camouflage and fire.
I think I've already got double resistance to fire.
I don't have any, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. So about the cost of the building, what were you thinking? I look at the guy.
He looks up, looks around, looks at all the space around him.
Remember that
Normal
security
space
is an
like
ongoing
this would
cost.
be about 120 gold. But we're doing business. We're also doing the other stuff. So, how about? Oh, but you're also doing this. Let's say 70.
70 gold?
Yes.
Done. Well, you guys pay for the other stuff. I'll pay for this one.
All right.
pay for what other?
The other buildings?
I already paid for the other two buildings.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I know, that's what I said.
He said he's going to pay for this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, as for your cloaks, have you decided upon what you'd like?
Yeah.
He grabs his ledger, opens it up. Okay, so what are you looking for?
We're all going to have the, excuse me,
I'm going
The
camouflage and fire.
camo, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So camo, I'll have piercing. I think Ardorel, you said fire. Ghaleon, which one are you interested in?
Fire, might as well.
Yeah. 2 camo and fires, 1 camo and arrow. And we'll have to ask our other team members if they decide to go out adventuring with us again, which ones they'd like.
We'll visit
Well,
that one time.
For now, it's just the 3, right?
Yes.
I look slightly concerned as I'm watching him tally up
He-
the
1
cost.
second. Sorry, this is a lot of numbers here.
That's fine.
You guys also had mentioned you wanted to fund the next project, correct?
I did.
You did? I had not heard what. But okay.
Well,
He mentioned
I
it.
wondered how much it would be, because I would like the ability to like go full camo with this.
Now, when you mean full
Cloak.
camo, are you talking more of invisibility or more of a
No, because
blending?
invisibilities I know is like much more difficult. I'm talking like shifting to like match the surroundings.
A chameleon type clip.
Chameleon.
Yeah. Like greens and browns in the forest,
I wonder if they
white
have
in
some
the
sort of
snow.
chameleon type animal you might be able to use as material.
Yeah, or I would just go murder a displacer beast and make a cloak out of that. Because the displacer cloak is fan-fucking-tastic. God, I want to kill a displacer beast so bad.
And how much?
Nothing says.
How much would you think you would fund for this? Add to the funds.
I mean, well, let's see how much the cloaks we're buying already cost first,
Well,
so I know how much we can.
I'm trying to add a discount to what you're doing.
Gotcha.
So that's why I'm asking about this, because depending on what you're doing here, I might be able to